as little kids, we are connected with the presence, with the life, with the moment, with ourselves. But the education system is built to disconnect, to obey, to do things that it's not important if I want or not. They say it, I have to do it, so I do it. But then you lose yourself in the way. So it's a necessity of connection.
I think that is needed, something that the human race needed to connect again with the basic. What is the basic? The earth, the water, the air, the fire. To have contact with the natural things, the natural that sometimes that we forget that we are living in this beautiful and marvelous planet, and sometimes we forget that we have to take care at the same time that the earth or the planet care of us.
Seeing this need in society, because we see there's really like a disconnection of life in all parts of society. Then we look at the children, because they come with the original seeds of purity and of life. So if we follow them, they show us the way, what they need in an education. So in that way, BosquEscuela, or you can translate it as forest school, was born in Colombia in a very organic way. We started with a few kids, and bit by bit the education was getting shaped, but together with the kids. And we see, in first place, what they need to develop themselves completely is they need a safe space, a space surrounded with love, with empathy, with respect, where they can be themselves, feel confident, and feel rooted, connected to what is life. And in first place, nature shows us what is really life about. So that's like the first step, to have a safe and secure place for them to develop.
What is the methodology that we are using in our forest school, or BosquEscuela? In the forest, the kids can go and explore. It's something that they want to do, because the kids want to discover the world, but they don't know what is the language to traduce that they are taking or seeing or smelling or tasting or hearing, and all that kind of things can be translated in different ways, or in different ways, academic ways. I mean, math you can explore everywhere, language you can explore everywhere, biology you can explore everywhere, and chemical and everything, every kind of academic things or areas that you can see in a square, in a classroom, in a normal school, you can explore in the forest school.
Yeah, and I think there the main difference is that what the kids learn is directly connected with their own interests. They are the masters of their own education. It's connected with their questions, with their needs, and in like a significant project, we connect all the academic things that they need to learn as well. Maybe let's give the example of the Gran Dragón de la Montaña, the big dragon of the mountain. It was a project we had a few years ago in BosquEscuela in Colombia. It started with a question of the kids, because every Friday we go exploring with them in the mountains or visiting some places, knowing the world outside the school. And a lot of times we went to a place we call the Dragon Place. It's a big open place with big stones that looks like they have dragon traces, but there was always a lot of trash. So the kids started recollecting the trash. We always take the big bags, the gloves. We start learning about plastic, what happened to the planet with all the pollution. and they wanted to do something. We need people to know that it's not okay to throw the plastic. So then we say, what can we do? We can make a video clip, a song. So we made together a song, a video clip. We got some support for that. That was the first step. But then the kids started thinking, yeah, but we can't take all the plastic that is there. Where is the plastic going to? So we explained that the plastic goes into the water cycle, learn about the water cycle, and finally it ends up in the sea. So then the next question of the kids is, but in the sea, and what about the whales? We need to save the whales. We have to go to the sea. So then we say, okay, you really want to go to the sea. What do we need for that? Because where we are, the sea is like at 4 hours from there. We need to stay there. We need to sleep. We need to have transport. We want to go with all the family. What is the cost? So we start making like a schedule, the cost. How are we going to get the money? What do we need? And the kids started to create their own project. We had in that time a bingo. We had a virtual bingo. So the invitation to the bingo, we have some of them had family all over the world, so we did it in English. They learned English. They made their own product to sell. So they learned about having an enterprise, about math, how to calculate the prices, how to make promotion. We learned about the months of the year, about the time, because I thought, okay, well, I have the idea, and yeah, tomorrow I will go already to the sea, but things don't go like that. So we learned about the time, about the seasons, about biology, about the sea animals, a lot of really interesting science was put into that project. And finally we went to the sea. We went like 4 days with all the families of the school to the sea. We recollected trash. We did a really beautiful action, and we saw the whales as well, and we had a really beautiful time, and kids learned that it's possible to give shape to a dream, but you only can learn this by really doing it, so that's a kind of education that is meaningful, significant, and that kids have in their heart for always.
When the kids want to learn something, or in his natural way, he's going to explore, he's going to be enthusiastic, and in this moment their mind, their brain is like a sponges,
Yeah.
and everything that they try to absorb is going to be so really easy. And like teacher, we don't call us teachers, we are like companions, but the companions in this process, in this methodology, have to be ready to be open. Don't so close to the mind now. I want to teach this, and it's only that I want to that the children can learn. Now, we have to be open in a little steps, and the children they are going to give the meetings that we going to do. What is it they are expected? Now, in that way, we can guide.
Let's say we're talking about significant learning, but we can talk as well about holistic learning, because there's not only the academic part, but really the most important is the self-development of the kids. So the emotional, the social development, the values, how can I solve conflicts, who am I, what are my talents, how can I grow, as a person. Maybe I really realized how the kids of the forest school grow in that way, with an experience I recently had working in a normal school, let's say, with kids that had behavioral problems, and really in the forest school a lot of times have come children that did not fit into the regular system. So they had as well difficult behavior. These kids come to the forest school, and bit by bit we give them space to connect with the energy and with the movement of the group. And then with this experience of working in a regular school, I realized how alone I felt, because in the forest school the kids really are the helpers, you know. They know how to accompany other kids. They open, they learn how we treat each other. We're not competing. If the kids come say, I'm going to be the first one, they say, we'll win, you know. And they know, some of them also have passed through the process, you know. They came in the school sometimes with a violent behavior, or and they transform, so that new kids come in and they can help them like to get into the group union, because after all we're like what we talked the other day, you know, we're like what is maybe semana, the word in English, like animals, like the wolves, you know, that have their group rules. It's like that too with human beings. So we work a lot on that. How can we respect each other? How can we listen to each other? But the difference is that it's not imposed. It's not like an imposed respect. You need to lift your hand before you speak. You need to listen. No, we build it together with the kids. Maybe we can be in a circle and a lot of kids are talking or playing, and then we ask the other kids, how do you feel? You know, you want to tell something, but the other ones are not listening. How do you feel? Maybe it's nice if I do to the other one what I would like that the other one does to me, and we all like to be listened. So how can we do that? So then together with the kids we start building the agreements. We could say like the social agreements. How do we want to share together, making sure that everybody's fine, all the persons, but as well the planet where we live on, so that it's a way to harmony that we build together with the kids. But it always comes from inside. It's not the outer motivation. No, I'm doing it because I will receive a happy face or a good note or a sticker or anything, you know. No, my reward is my well-being and the well-being of the others. So that's a big shift in education, and we can really see that the kids are creative, open-minded. They are enjoying learning. They are full of dreams, and they really believe in themselves. They are empowered. So we know, we feel, we live the necessity of that kind of education for the future, because these are the kids that really can be a difference, make a difference in the world, not only from the mind, but the connection with heart and mind. So that is the main purpose of the BosquEscuela education.
Yeah, I think that this is more or less the explanation about the BosquEscuela, and I think that we can talk about this new methodology that was created in a holistic way, where you take in from different parts, but always thinking in what the children needs in this moment, in this generation.
And that's it's not a fixed concept that you can implement in different places. Okay, it has to be structured like that, it needs to be like that. No, the main importance is in the what we call accompaniments. We need to have the connection with the kids, and to have in first place your own personal development, and then to create something which is connected with you, because it needs to be authentic. Children are really authentic, and they detect authenticity. So it's an invitation, and it's a dream that all over the world can sprout new kind of education projects, authentic, but in the root they are all the same. And then we can make like a big mandala and connect all these initiatives that really we could call, they are like light beacons in the earth, you know. And from that net of light beacons that are connected, we can start expanding. because we do believe in the creation of the new worlds, and that we are living actually, and that these kids have the right and they will live into.
Yeah, the purpose is that this new generation that is growing up in this moment, and they are needing this new kind of education. They can find some alternative education that they can feel better, empowered, and confident. That is the purpose. And their natural being that they are, don't lost in the path, the education path, in the normal education path that sometimes happen. And we can reflect on our life, making a little reflection how it was in our times when we were studying in our school. The teachers really listen to us, or they are only listen when we ask something about related with academic things. That is more important. Being academic, I think that everything is integrated in this purpose, in this new methodologic and this new pedagogic that we are creating with everyone. Yeah, that is the purpose.
Yes.
Okay.